Hi. Today, we are going to learn about a classic JavaScript semicolon problem. If you have ever worked on JavaScript, you would have known that using a semicolon is optional. But, like thousands of other random things in JavaScript, this rule also has an exception. Let's understand by an example. See, here we have an HTML page code, in which we have some JavaScript written. We have two alert functions written. At the end of both functions, I wrote a semicolon. Let's run the page in a browser and see the output. See, both the alerts ran correctly. Now, I will remove both the semicolons. Let's run it again. See, still no problem. Why does this happen? That is because JavaScript automatically inserts a semicolon when we break a line in the code. So, if I write both the alert functions in a single line without any semicolon, it won't work. But here, if I write semicolons, it will work fine. See? Okay. Now, let's move one step further. We have learnt that JavaScript automatically inserts a semicolon when we break a line in the code. So what do you think will happen here? We have written a mathematical expression, which is written on multiple lines, without any semicolons. So, will JavaScript add a semicolon on each line here? The answer is no. When there is a mathematical operator at the end, JavaScript will not insert any semicolon automatically. See, the output is fine. Okay. Now let's go one step further. See this example. First, we have an alert function which ends with a semicolon. Then, we have an array of numbers, upon which we have applied a for each loop, which then fires an alert. What do you think will happen here? Let's check. See, first we got a hello alert. Then we got 1 alert. And then we got 2 alert. Now comes the interesting part. What if I remove this semicolon from the first line? Let's run it again. So, first we got a hello alert, and then we got nothing. Let's check the console. Oh! We have an error. It says, uncaught type error, cannot read properties of undefined, reading, 2. So what's the problem? JavaScript does not insert a semicolon automatically if the next line starts with any bracket or mathematical operator. Here, the next line starts with a square bracket, so JavaScript does not automatically apply a semicolon at the end of the first line. So internally, the code becomes like this. The hello alert part returns undefined. So the code eventually becomes like this. Now, the array evaluates to the last element, which is 2. So the code becomes like this. And that is why the error says, uncaught type error, cannot read properties of undefined, reading, 2. Okay. But now see. This code will work fine. We got a hello alert. And if you check the console, the log is also printed. Because JavaScript automatically inserted a semicolon at the end of the alert function. I hope this helps you. Thanks for watching.